Welcome to the Coppin State University. The graduation ceremony will begin at 5:30 p.m. In the meantime, restrooms are located in each corner of the concourse except for the main entrance. Our concession stands are also open if you would like to grab a quick bite or a drink. We thank you for coming and enjoy the ceremony.
Good afternoon. Please stand for the national anthem and lift every voice.
Oh,
and the pledge.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Congratulations, graduate of 2023. Mwah.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling seas. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun, our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
And please let us remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. We will now have a message from our mayor, Mayor Brandon Scott. Following will be a message from our CEO, Dr. Santelises.
Hello, parents, teachers, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2023. Class of 23, I want to not only say congratulations, but thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you for believing in yourself and pushing through whatever adversity came your way to make it to this point. This is your day. This is an exceptional accomplishment, and I am proud of each and every one of you. Your education is something that no one can take away from you, and this is not the end, but the beginning of the rest of your life. Class of 23, your potential is limitless, but whether you reach it is totally up to you, because only you can keep you from your greatness. Congratulations, Class of 2023. I can't wait to see you take the world by storm and show them what Baltimore's young people are truly made of.
Congratulations, City Schools Class of 2023. Words really can't describe just how proud I am of each and every one of you. I also want to thank and congratulate your families and community members, as well as school leaders, staff, and teachers who have worked alongside you and supported you in reaching this very important day. It's your hard work and perseverance that's enabled you to overcome all of the obstacles. In fact, you persisted when many others would have quit, and you put in the long hours of hard work to achieve your goals. It's actually this work ethic that will bring continued success throughout your lives. Whether you continue in school, strike out into the workforce, or both, you have demonstrated the fortitude, the commitment to excellence, and the resilience that you will need to achieve your goals. There will, of course, be times when you'll feel defeated. And during those times, I'd like for you to remember these words from Maya Angelou. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. My heartfelt congratulations, Class of 2023. All of Baltimore City is cheering for you and your families, and on behalf of everyone in City Schools, congratulations.
A good ending is a worthwhile experience. Good afternoon, everyone, especially to our graduates. You're the main reason why we celebrate this graduation today, and to our visitors who have secured and ensured every effort to attend this event. We welcome and thank you all for being here with us today to celebrate our high school graduates. It truly is an honor to be surrounded by so many significant people who have impacted our lives immensely throughout our high school years. We thank the wonderful people here this afternoon that we have the privilege to call our parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, and godparents. This is indeed a special day, and although this is not the biggest peak of your lives and achievements, this achievement serves as your path to move forward towards your college and career experiences. Graduation is one of the most unforgettable days where your families will experience joy while witnessing their sons and daughters and nieces and nephews receive high school diplomas. Indeed, graduation is the start of your dream to grow and reach the top of success, step by step. Dear Renaissance Academy High School graduates, may this day serve as a reflection of who you can become as you mature in humility and responsibility. The only person who can motivate you the most is you. So strive to fulfill your goals with ambition. Use your ambition as your inspiration to become your best self. I wish the class of 2023 my heartfelt congratulations for their accomplishments, and would like to extend a sincere thank you to everyone who is here to witness this beautiful occasion. Go Renaissance! I told them they better be pumped on that. We will now have our class valedictorian, Serene Deanne.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Serene Diane. I feel very honored to have been given the opportunity to make this speech today. I came here with my cousin Basiru from Senegal in 2021 at the height of the pandemic. I can't lie, I was scared to start school in a new country, in a new culture. My neighborhood, the neighborhood I came from in Senegal was a little peaceful, but my new neighborhood was not rich in the stress was pushing me to focus on school, because doing so kept me from caught up in the negativity around me. It wasn't easy, but my big brother always encouraged me, telling me, you got this. Fellow graduate, I have known you for a long time, and I know that each and every one of you have something special. You are creative and smart in many different ways. I'm confident that as we each make our mark on the real world, that the amazing creative and intelligence will make difference to everyone who comes across each and every one of us. It's not going to be easy, but like my big brother said, we got this. Thank you to everyone present here. Thank you to everyone who is part of the school. Thank you to our principal, Ms. Woodhouse. Thank you to our teacher, Ms. Casio, Ms. Mamakar, Ms. Jenkins, Mr. Flower. You all have helped us step into the people you see today, and I can see it in the confidence that with how you have become very different. And I hope the school always nurture better senior, and I wish them luck. Thank you again, and I hope you will hear good things from us in the near future. Congratulations, class of 23. And I just want to speak a lot before my language to shout out to my family. Bismillahi mina shaytan rajim, bismillahi rahmani rahim. Bima julle ci yonente bi sant sama ñaari waajur di ñaanal sama papa Maka gim nekk ajam bi yàlla na ko yàlla nangu ci barke borom Touba di ñaanal sama yaay lu mu bëgg yàlla na ko yàlla defal di ñaan papa Serigne aussi lu mu bëgg yàlla na ko yàlla defal di ñaanal yéen ñëpp Fatim Awa Diaga yéen ñëpp oma seen fay Pa Bas Ba Boy amee yéen ñëpp oma seen fay Serigne Bass. Thank you.
Great job. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to introduce our platform staff. Ms. Marietta English, our guest speaker, Mr. Call, school staff, Ms. Manning, our operations manager, Ms. Matthews, a senior advisor, Ms. Jenkins, our assistant principal. Here we have Ms. Christina Byers, our executive director of High School Innovation, Dr. Harris, Network 9 and Renaissance Academies, ILED, and Ms. Kalila Harrington, our school board commissioner. Thank you all, and then also our special guest, Ms. Anna Kantik. We will now have Mr. Cole to come up to introduce our very special guest speaker.
Good afternoon. Yeah, I don't have to yell as loud now. Graduates, oh, my heart is so full seeing you guys. Before I start my introduction here, I want to note that it was almost exactly 10 years ago that Ms. Woodhouse first took me on. And in over 10 years, this is the first time that she has had me up on the stage during graduation. So when I finish my introduction, I'm going to need like big applause so that she'll let me do it again, okay? Marietta English has the heart of an educator. She spent over 3 decades as a classroom teacher where she taught all grades from pre-K through 8th grade. She was also a special education teacher, a consulting teacher, and a mentor teacher before becoming an adjunct professor teaching adult education programs right here at Coppin State University. Well, probably over there. Mrs. English is a former president of the Baltimore Teachers Union, a role she held for 21 years, and a former president of the Maryland chapter of the American Federation of Teachers. In addition, she was also an AFT vice president, national vice president, I should say. In her role as a labor leader, she has fought for fair wages and improved working conditions for Baltimore City public school teachers, paraprofessionals, and school-related personnel. She's also been on the front line fighting for state and local public employees, leading AFT Maryland's campaign called Some Cuts Don't Heal, with the goal of protecting state workers' jobs. Mrs. English advocated for members in Annapolis in the state legislature, working to bring about change and fairness in the classroom, state hospitals, correctional facilities, and all public work sites. In addition to her commitment to public employees, Mrs. English is a past president of the National Alliance of Black School Educators, the nation's premier organization furthering the academic success of children of African descent. Mrs. English is a member of several civic, social, and cultural organizations, a life member of both Delta Sigma Theta and the NAACP. Mrs. English has served as the NAACP Baltimore County Branch's youth director and chairperson of the Afro-Academic, Cultural, Technological, and Scientific Olympics. As a graduate of Western High School, Mrs. English also earned her bachelor's degree from Morgan State University and a master's from the University of Maryland at College Park. She is married to Raymond English and has 2 children, Chantel and Raymond, who are themselves teachers. She has 4 grandchildren, Trey, Ryan, Chase, and Logan. So graduates, guests, and other assorted Renaissance folk, please welcome Marietta English.
Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he wouldn't be the one who wouldn't say till he tried. So he buckled right in with the trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. You guys have done it. You have done it. You have done it. Thank you so much, Carl. To that spirit that woke us up this morning, to the great architect of the universe that brings the sunshine and the rain, I say good evening. Good evening, administrators, faculty, staff, parents, friends, and our amazing scholars who are the 2023 graduates of Renaissance Academy. Good afternoon. I want to thank Principal Woodhouse and Sandra Davis for inviting me to be a speaker today. Thank you, Mr. Call, for that kind introduction. It probably is going to be longer than I'm going to speak. Some of those things I didn't even know I had done. But before I begin my remarks, I would like for us to take a moment of silence. A moment of silence to remember those members in the Air Force, armed forces that protect this country each and every day that we don't even know. Those members of the armed forces that won't be here to witness graduations because they are protecting this country. And to remember those students who have been victims of violence and they didn't have an opportunity to attend a prom and they won't be able to be a part of a graduation. If you want, during this moment of silence, please quietly say their names. Let's have a moment of silence. We want to remember them and never forget them. Thank you. As introduced, I am Marietta English, and I am a proud graduate of the Baltimore City Public School System. Next year will mark the 60th anniversary of my high school graduation from Western High School. Yeah, I know, 60 years. I don't even look it, right? I know. And I remember that occasion as just like it was yesterday. It remains one of the most memorable events in my life, and I am certain that your graduation today will be a major life event that you will always cherish. I'm delighted and honored to serve as your guest speaker and grateful to share this amazing day with you. I want to begin by congratulating you on reaching a new milestone on your amazing journey in life. A journey that over time will take you to many places, some happy and some not so happy. To coin a phrase from Shakespeare's play, A Tale of Two Cities, which happened to be on TV today as I was watching television, these are the best of times and the worst of times. It has not been easy. There were many challenges along the way. You had to endure a pandemic. You had to become accustomed to wearing a mask in school and out of school. You had to learn to be socially distant. You had to learn a new way called distant learning using platforms like Zoom and Google Meet. Some of us here today might remember Judy and Elroy Jetson, who learned this way in a cartoon. How many of, they're probably just your grandparents that remember that, the Jetsons. But the Jetsons was set in the year 2062. How many remember that sitcom? It first aired September the 23rd, 1962, and it lasted only one season. But it gave a sneak preview into the future. I thought it was odd when I watched Get Smart and they were talking into watches, and that's something you do every day. It is the future. You had to be patient as teachers figured out how to make lessons engaging while teaching over the internet, and the district administrators had to figure out how to make the learning experience work for all. Yes, this was all new, but you were committed to overcoming these challenges. You also had to deal with gun violence and many mass shootings, while some government officials not wanting to do anything about it, and some politicians in certain states want to ban books from libraries and schools and erase our history. Indeed, these are the worst of times. And yet, they are the best of times. Things are getting back to normal. They're no longer a mask mandate and no longer social distant learning. You have developed friendships. You have learned a lot to help you contribute positively to this society. You live in a state where we've elected the first African-American governor in this country's history. You will be able to exercise your right to vote and be responsible to help elect government officials at the local, state, and national level who share your best interests. You have made yourself, your family, and your teachers proud. You came to class via Zoom, and when school opened, you came to school. You returned to class, ready to learn, ready to make plans for your future. You know the importance of education, and it has brought you to this point in time. As Malcolm X said, education is your passport to the future. Just like a passport gives you permission to go places around the world, and education gives you the opportunity to outline and make decisions about your future. Even in the 1800s, Abraham Lincoln understood the importance of education and said, "Education is the most important subject which we as a people can be engaged in." You have been engaged in learning. You have overcome challenges and completed your 13 years, and now you're ready to begin a new chapter in your life. Now that you are here, the question becomes, where will you go? Where will the education that you receive take you? How will you take these last 13 years and make a difference? As I was preparing for this speech today, I thought about a story called "Oh, the Places You Will Go" by Dr. Seuss. Does anyone know that story? Have you heard it? I see a few hands out there. As I read it, I thought how appropriate it is for your class. And I would like to just share some of it with you. Congratulations! Today is your day. You are off to great places. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. You will decide where you will go, and you are the person who will decide where you'll go. You'll look up and down that street and look at them with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. You know what will await you if you make that choice? With your head full of brains and your feet full of shoes, you are too smart to go down any not-so-good street. You may not find any street that you want to go down, so you'll head out of town. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join high flyers who'll soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. Just as Dr. Seuss wrote in the story, you have faced challenges along your education journey, but with dedication, determination, and good decision-making, you have reached this great milestone in your life. You still have many places to go. So hold on to the moment. The world is yours for the taking. Remember to dream and believe. So just close your eyes for one moment. See yourself as an astronaut going into space, a captain on a cruise ship. I'll be a passenger, a teacher in a classroom, a manager at a restaurant or a store, the pilot of a jet, the owner of a business, a chef, and I'll be the first one in your restaurant, an actress or an actor, or an athlete, now the Denver Nuggets and now the champions, a mentor, an artist, and even more. The world needs your unique skills and talents. Go forth and make a difference. I hope your dreams take you to the corners of the earth, to the highest of your hopes, and to the most special places your heart has ever known. Oh, the places you will go. Congratulations, graduates of Renaissance Academy. Job well done. Job well done. Class of 2023.
Thank you so much. What an inspiring speech. Let's give it up again. So, Renaissance Academy, you are in for a treat. We have a very special guest, another special guest, to perform a song, Rise Up. She is our very own Miss Cantic's daughter. Please welcome On Cantic.
Thank you for letting me join you today. Congratulations, class of 23, and this song is dedicated to you, to just rise up for your goals and your dreams. So I hope you all like this one.
You're broken down and tired, living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter. I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Ooh, mountains, we gon' walk it out and move. Mountains, oh rise up, rise like the day. Oh rise up, oh rise unafraid. Oh rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves. Oh rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet, it's getting harder to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise you we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains. We'll bring it to its feet and move mountains. And I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. What are we gonna do? We're gonna rise up, high like the waves. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. We will rise, and we will rise. Oh, 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 we'll rise. And I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, high like the waves. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. I want to sing it with me. For you, for you, for you, for you.
Thank you very much.
I have to get myself together. It's beautiful. When she was singing, all I could see was many of you who I had to have conversations with, we all did, and you were knocked down, you had circumstances and situations, and you had to rise up to get here today. So remember that, rise up. You don't stay down, you rise up. And now we will have the recommendation of the class of 2023 by our very own Ms. Woodhouse, followed by the presentation of the class of 2023 by our executive director, Dr. Harris. Following, we will have the acceptance of the class of 2023 by Commissioner Slater Harrington and Chief Washington.
Woo-hoo! Congratulations, class of 2023. I am so excited. I feel like your parents. I'm just so excited. But we're going to keep this moving because I know y'all are ready to go and do your thing. So in recognition of the records and the achievements of the student of this class, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me as the principal of Renaissance Academy, I certify that these students have met both Baltimore City Public Schools and the Maryland State Department of Education. I take pleasure in recommending the graduating class of 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor that I have in presenting to you my supervisor, Dr. Jane Harris, instructional leader. I'm sorry, I messed that up. Instructional Leadership Executive Director.
Acknowledging the certification and recommendation by the principal, Ms. Tamitha Woodhouse, and by the authority vested in me as the Instructional Leadership Executive Director, I take pleasure in presenting to you the graduating class of 2023 for the conferring of diplomas. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of presenting to you Kalila Slater Harrington, Commissioner of the Baltimore City Public Schools City School Board.
We've reached the good part. Congratulations, graduates. I am thrilled to be here with you. And even while our School Board of Commissioners is conducting business, I'm here for the party. So let's do it. In recognition of the certification of these graduates, the recommendation of the principal, and the acknowledgement of the Instructional Leadership Executive Director, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me as a commissioner of the Baltimore City School Board, I take great pleasure in accepting the graduating class of 2023 for the conferring of high school diplomas. We will now have the reading of names by Ms. Matthews, followed by closing remarks and turning of the tassels by Ms. Woodhouse.
Testing, okay. First, we want to acknowledge our graduates with their CNA, GNA certification. First graduate, Angelia Brown. Amber Blakeney. Tanaya Avery. Miles Brooks. Shamar Burrell. Camille Carey. Sierra Clinton. Deshaun Cornish. Naman Zarish Shaddai Darby. Deshay Jingles. Corey Jones. Kamisha Norman. Jocelyn Manez. Rodney Kennard Little. Vanessa Monique Mackin. Gerald Stewart. Josiah Talbot. Jenny Vincente de Jesus. Elisha Irene Webb. Alhaji Dien. Kashana Rush. Serene Dien. Naheem Wheeler. Shayla Johnson. Oh my God. Treyana Yancey.
At this time, I would like to recognize the top 4 students of our class of 2023. Alhaji Dien, Serene Dien, Jocelyn, please stand, Jocelyn. And at this time, I would like to present you with the State of Maryland Merit Award. Alhaji Dien, Serene Dien. Thank you. We have come to the end with the closing remarks by myself, and I'd like to first say, parents, thank you for partnering with us to make this day happen. Thank you, thank you. This is not just a testament to the hard work of the staff at Renaissance Academy, but it's a testament to the work that the parents have put in to make sure that this day has happened. So again, I ask you to take a bow. To my seniors, we crawled through this year. We literally crawled through this year. But what I will say is that we had some good times. We have 2 young ladies that I cannot go without recognizing again, along with the full schedule, will leave our school every day at lunchtime and go to Bon Secure to graduate top of that class, and the only high school students that were in that class, and that's Amber and Angelia. Please take a bow. I will also say to you, and you guys know how hard he pushed you. Mr. Strickland asked me to say this to you. He was blessed to have you in his company. So again, he sends his congratulations. Seniors, what I'll say to you is that song says, I rise up, right? You have risen up. For some of you, it was a struggle, but we're here today. I say to you, when you leave us, do not let this be the last stage that you go across. Do not let this be the last stage that you go across. I also say to you, when you hear stories about your city, Baltimore, I need you to get angry. I want you to be upset. And I want you to be able to say, what can I do different? How do I help change my community? How do I help change my neighborhood? Because guess what? It takes a village. If you look, it took a village to get you here. So when you leave here today, we need you to be a positive member of your community and help bring about change. There's students that you see up until last month when you got out that are not here today. So you did the hard work, you did what you needed to do to get this high school diploma. Some of y'all, we pushed and we tugged and we dragged Miss Yancey across the finish line. We dragged across the finish line, right? Some of you I went looking for, right, Shayla? Went looking for you to get you here, right? And then there were some of you that was like, Miss Woodhouse, I'm going to call him for you. I got him. I'm going to get him here. So I thank you for allowing me to be your principal. It was an honor. And I say to you, congratulations, class of 2023. Now to the fun part. I need you all to stand. At this time, you will become an official alumni of Renaissance Academy. Please take your tassel and turn it from what, Yancey? From your right to left. Am I supposed to say something else? We're going to ask that the audience stay seated as we escort the seniors out, or the graduates out, my correction.